with this delicious salad. I promise there's more to it than just like green and purple leaves. Fun fact, I don't really like the purple leaves. I like the green leaves better. The purple leaves always taste weird to me, which is probably just like not even a thing that really happens. And we've got some garbanzo beans and edamame, and I swear there's a lot more of those, and even some like cucumber hiding somewhere in here, but it all rolled to the bottom, so who knows? Who knows where it all went? But it's my lunch, and we're actually going to be eating this lunch, and then, dun dun dun, the box is finally here! The box full of the awesome bird stuff, the very last of the materials that we needed to set up the breeding cages has arrived. So I just got back from a really awesome walk at the lake. I cannot wait to share some of the footage I got of a northern water snake. I almost stepped on it. It was pretty fun. And I'm thinking I might save it for like either a specimen Saturday or maybe an adventure vlog because it was so much fun. That was a beautiful, beautiful snake, and it was so pretty. I got a lot of footage of it like swimming through the water. Really awesome. But yeah, I got back and the box had arrived. And not only that, but Chips has made some delicious dinner for tomorrow. It's a crock pot soup. It tastes amazing. He does a great job with those. Maybe I'll share that with you guys later because it's really yummy. It has like vegan beef crumbles in it, and normally we're like, yeah, most of the fake vegan stuff that tastes awful, you just stay away from it and like maybe eat tempeh or tofu if you're really feeling it. But these vegan beef crumbles are really good, especially in soup. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my delicious salad, and then we're gonna open up that box, then we're gonna set things up for you guys. We're gonna get the breeding cages set up. I don't know if we'll finish them today because there's a few things that I may be missing, but you know what? I have a feeling we'll finish them today, so that's really exciting. Aussie, guess what? Persimmon, guess what? You guys are gonna have a real breeding cage soon. Look at that! It's a tree creeper at the bird feeder.
What are you doing, tree creeper?
Well, he's not creeping on trees, that's for sure.
He's not creeping up here.
What are you picking, huh? Are you finding good stuff? He's so cute. I love how they have like the elegant little heads with the little black streaks on them. Oh, there he goes. Got a sunflower seed. Hey, you guys. Hey, you two back there. Yeah, Mr. Brighthead. Mr. Brighthead who just got landed on by his daughter. Persimmon. Guess what, you two? Persimmon, where'd you go? Okay. Aussie Jr. There's Aussie. Persimmon somewhere over here, too. You guys are gonna have your own nest box! Yay! And then Blueberry. Blueberry. There you are. Blueberry. Silverberry. Guess what? You get your own nest cage today. You're gonna have your own space. You guys can stop screaming at each other 24/7 because you want to like have room for your babies. Because I'll give you your own space now. I just have to set it up first, okay? Let me finish my salad. Yum 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 yum. Pokeberry salad and orange. All right, time to eat. Okay, here we go. Just cut the box open, and now we are going to open it up. And we are going to see what wonderful goodies for those adorable little birdies we happen to have inside. So, I know it's supposed to be in here. Oh, goodness. And that includes light bulbs. So, some fragile light bulbs for them. I'm going to have to figure out if that's the light bulbs. Oh, look, she sent another one of the magazines. Oh, they're eggs. Look at all those eggs. Avian Essentials Plus 2016 magazine. This is like a seed catalog. I love flipping through these things and like imagining all of the fun treats I could get my birds. Speaking of fun treats, check it out. It's more of the premium nesting material. You guys, this is what's going to be really, really fun to see if it's going to be like this kind of fiber or this fiber or some of the horse hair, or if it's going to be the coconut husk fiber that the birds are going to enjoy the most. So this is going to be really fun to put in the bottom of the cage tonight and see when my males start beginning the cage building, because the males usually initiate it and then the females will sometimes help a teensy bit. But it'll be interesting to see what my boys pick as the very first nesting material for their glorious nest. So let's see, what else is in here? I actually can't remember everything. This is like a really big package, but I can't remember everything that was supposed to be in here. And it's just a giant bag. Oh my gosh. I thought I ordered one size up. Apparently I ordered 2 sizes up of the Breeders Premium Breeding and Molting Blend for my birdos, which they love this stuff. I got a smaller bag last time and have been letting them try it out, and my Goldie and Finches have been going absolutely nutters for the last batch of it. We're already like halfway through that bag, so I knew I needed to get another one for my breeders, and wow, it's glorious and huge and much bigger than I thought. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go grab the boxes that I have down here. This is also bird stuff that I have been collecting, and we are going to be looking at everything we've got, and then I'm going to start putting together the breeding cages. They are already set up, but you guys may notice something about them. They're a little dark, so I actually got a lamp. That's what that is. And we're going to be putting a lamp hopefully right here between my desk. Yes, I have I have all sorts of pretty things. Like you seriously, I've got a humidifier for them too. But yeah, I have all sorts of things hidden everywhere. That's just my life. I love it. I love it. I'm one of those people where if you come over to my house and you go really slowly over places, you're going to find little things that you never would have really expected. It's pretty cool. Like look, I have a crab up here. I have a little horse thing. We'll save those for like a desk tour vlog though. But this is a humidifier I recently bought from Amazon, and wow, it's amazing. It does a fantastic job. I love it. It actually even has a fancy little light where if you turn it off and then, yeah, look at that. It has like a little blue light. It works great. And we're trying to keep the humidity at least in this range. We want to see it somewhere up about the mid 40s, max of about 50%, but not as low as like 30-ish%. We never want to see like 35% humidity. It's usually 31% humidity normally in here, and we want to see that humidity about this range for my Mongolian finches. So we've already got this set up for them recently, so I can hopefully help them out. Apparently lack of appropriate humidity is one of the major reasons eggs die in shell, and I had all the eggs die in shell last year after we moved here, and I just hadn't realized how dry it was and how cold it was with our AC on. So I'm going to be monitoring them and making sure that it stays in this temperature range and it stays in this humidity range so that my birds will be happy. And then I'm going to be putting the lamp, hopefully one lamp right here, with one of the light bulbs shining in here, and they're very special avian lights. They're feather bright lights. They're kind of expensive. They're good for about 6 months to a year because of the powder that they have on the inside of the bulb, but it helps to mimic sunlight. So this whole thing is not going to look like the dark, not so happy area that it is right now. I just realized I have to go get some of the cleaned bamboo that I have out on the deck and put them in as sticks here. So that's going to be cool. And then this one, this is Ossii and Persimmon's cage. They have successfully raised so many of their babies in, and I cannot wait to put them in here and just see them be so happy to have their own space. Alright, so I'm going to get all the stuff out, and then we're going to see what we're going to set up, and then I'm going to start setting it up so we can move them in here. And there we go. There's all the good stuff. This is a huge bag of feed. I don't think I thought it was like maybe this size, so I should have enough of the breeding bird mix to keep my birds very happy. It's bigger than my lamp. This is a gigantic bag of birdseed. This is amazing. What's even in here again? Canary seed, white proso millet, Niger, Japanese millet, flax, rapeseed, golden German, sesame poppy, Siberian millet, and black lettuce. So that sounds delicious. I think it's the black lettuce seed that really get my birds so excited. But there's that. We've got 3 bags of premium nesting material, and then we also got, and I forgot about this, the Bermudagrass nesting material, which I hear finches are pretty much okay with. So we're kind of going for a more naturalistic thing. Normally I buy like this canvas fibery stuff from the craft store and tear it up, but I wanted to just try this out and see if they enjoy it this round. We've got the herb salads, which are really fun. A couple little sampler packs of herb salads. This stuff is pretty awesome. The birds like to eat it. Supposedly they will like kind of self-medicate from eating off of the herbs that are in here, and I don't know how true that is, but I know my birds really seem to enjoy it, and it's really good to try to get these kinds of things in their diet anyway. It's got like astragalus, barberry, chickweed, dandelion, echinacea, elderberry, garlic, kelp, lavender, licorice, marshmallow, milk thistle, oak straw, olive leaf. I have no idea what polyacholone is or whatever that is. Plantain, red clover, spirulina, thyme, wheatgrass, wormwood, and yarrow. So you just like put it in a little dish, and it's like an extra little treat that they can eat. Adds lots of extra vitamins and nutrients to their bodies. Good things all around. But yeah, so these are the full spectrum, kind of expensive, but very important light bulbs that I am going to be putting in for my birds so that they can basically get the UV from the sun in the right way. Even through a window, the window kind of blocks a lot of that. So this will hopefully help them out, make sure they're processing their calcium okay, make sure that they're going to stay healthy that way. I basically have spent more money on my birds in the past few months than I have spent on anything else other than like rent and bills. But you got to take care of your animals, and I really love you guys, so it's worth it. But alright, I'm going to start setting these things up so you guys get to see one last before of the breeding cages, and then hopefully we'll get the lamps turned on, we'll get the nest boxes, which are just the oatmeal containers again. I'll show them to you guys before I start cutting them up and putting them in there. We'll get those made, and we'll just get our birds in here so they can be nice and happy. Let's get to work. Okay, this is better, this is better. We're making progress with the lights. They're a little bit bright when you look at them from this angle, but the important thing is they are going to light up the bird cages. They're not touching the bird cages either, so my birds can't burn themselves, and they don't burn at a high enough wattage that I would worry about them getting burned, even if that was the case, but still you want to be safe with them. I've put in the bamboo, just the bamboo bars that I use in my bird cages. They're so easy to clean. It's really, really nice. It's still so dark over here. I'm almost tempted to see if I can figure out a way to maybe set the lamp up like on this side, but it is much better than it was. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of light in here. I think it's just because I have all of the hanging plants over here that it feels darker. So this side is going to be where the nest box is going to go up. So they're going to be in and out of that nest box all day anyway. So that should be good. Oh, and speaking of the nest boxes, that's the next phase of the project. Here are the Quaker Oats containers that I use for the bird boxes. They've been cleaned out, and now I just need to cut a little entrance in the lid and then put these little twist ties on the back, and voila, I have my bird nest. All right, progress! Much better on my eyes with the nest boxes kind of blocking the light from this angle, but there's still plenty of places for the birds to roost, and they'll be up on these back roosts quite a bit because they're going to be jumping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of their little nests like they do. So I'll move things around if I think I need the light needs to spread to more of the cage. It's kind of awkward because I have to balance it like off my desks and it just somehow make it work. It's kind of jerry-rigged, I won't lie. When we move and I have like a proper office, then I'll have more of an idea of how I want to have my birds like set up permanently. Ideally, I want to get like 2 or 3 of these cages and I want to like put them up along a wall and just connect all of them, and then that'd be big enough that I could let everybody just kind of have their community breeding as long as I made sure I swapped out siblings so that they didn't interbreed, which is an issue. But for now I have to stick with the breeder cages. So we've got this cage, we've got one of the seed hoppers, which I really love. We've got an extra food bowl. I have 2 extra food bowls that I can use for additional treats right here. Especially if I get fledglings, I try to put sprouts and fresh food in here because my birds are very dubious about sprouted food and it's very hard to get them to eat it even though it's supposed to be really, really good for them. I need to go to the pet store and buy a new water dish because I didn't realize I didn't have 2 of these types of water dishes. So I need to go get a new water container to put in here too. And then I also ordered a few days ago, and it's going to take about a week or so to arrive, more of this felt, and I like to cut this felt up and use that as the lining to the bottom of my bird cage because it's nice and green, it looks really pretty, and I can just throw them in the washer and wash off all of the nasty stuff and get them nice and clean and ready to go back in without going through a bunch of paper, because I found no matter what, my birds will find a way to get the edges of the paper. Like right down there I have to push it down and they will eat it. And so I need to keep my birds away from paper, and the felt solution has worked out really great so far. I just need to get more felt because I had these 2 that I swapped between the big cage, and now that I have the breeding cages back out, I need to get more felt. So that's coming up. That's good. That's good. So we've got water in the water dishes. We have extra food dishes. We're going to fill these up with the delicious breeder seed that they love so much. I'll put in some Zupreme and herb mixes into like these containers and that container, and we'll get ready to move the birdies in. Oh my goodness, yes, finally. This is so much more bird seed than I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting like, I think the 4.5 pounder, and I think I ordered a 10 pounder. This is so much bird seed. There we go. Zupreme, the herb mix, some of the miracle meal, and then their breeder's bird seeds tucked away. All right, almost there. And there we go. Oh my goodness, we've got all the goodies. We have got the breeder seed mix. We have got the water that is fresh and clean with calcium plus in it, so they'll have plenty of calcium for their little birdie bodies. We have got their extra treats, their Zupreme. We have got their herb mix. We have got the egg mix, the miracle meal mix, and we have got so many different types of the nesting material to pick from. The Bermudagrass. We have got the sisal fiber, the jute fiber, the coconut husk fiber. I actually tore it apart a little bit so that it'll be easier for them to get, and they've also got those cotton pods and the enriched horsehair. It was so soft. I cannot believe how soft it was. Where is it? It's like so nice to touch. That's the stuff back here. So if I was the birds, I would totally dive for that first. But we've got those set up in both cages now. I forgot how long this takes and how messy this process is, so I'm gonna be really happy to take a shower and clean after this. But next step is the one I hate the most, where I'm going to be moving Ossii and persimmon into the big cages, as well as blueberry and silverberry. So hopefully they'll enjoy this. All right, we just have to get this this rather painful part over with first. I'm getting told about it. All right, there we go, you guys. They've been moved in. They've been moved in, and I'm sorry the light is getting a little bit low. It's getting later in the evening. That took a long time, but I'm really excited. So I think Persimmon is already checking out the nest. You can tell she is kind of an old hat at this. So Persimmon and Ossii are in the top cage, and they will hopefully, yeah, look at her. She's already checking out the nest. When she is ready to have her baby, oh, and see, Ossii is already, he's looked around, and what he's doing right now is he's courting her. So they've gone from 0 to 50 in seconds. So you can tell these two are ready to have their babies. There you go, you guys. They are a proven breeding pair. They have had many beautiful children, including the wonderful Blueberry down here. Blueberry and Silverberry laid a lot of eggs last time, but it was their very first time together and none of them hatched. A few of the eggs were fertile though, so I think it was the humidity issue. And now that I have the humidifier, things should hopefully work out a little bit better. So I'm still going to see if these two manage to pull anything off, but I'm going to give them another chance because they're both very rare colors for Gouldian finches. And they're a little agitated right now. So I did make sure to put in a spray millet, and they will eat the spray millet even when everything else is a little bit too exciting because they love spray millet. So I remembered that treat at the last second too. And don't worry, you guys, everybody else in the big cage is like, where'd everybody go? And they will be able to see each other too. Persimmon prefers to be able to see all of the other birds in the big cage, or else she like screams all day long. So I've made sure that they can still see each other, and they should adjust pretty quickly because Persimmon's already checking out the nest. And Ossii is already trying to flirt with her because he's like, hey, we're alone now. So I think that they're going to be totally fine. And I think that Silverberry will calm down if I just kind of give him a little bit of space. So I'm going to clean up and shower and get back to work. And I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the very beginning of this year's breeding season when we get these guys set up and ready in their cages. And I'll keep you guys updated, especially as we figure out which one of the males finds the nesting material first. All of my bets are on Ossii. And which one they decide to start using first, because I'm really curious what their favorite nesting material is going to be. But alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!